Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world's greatest mysteries. Today we're tackling a topic that has captivated humanity for decades: unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. But we're not just talking about grainy photos or blurry videos. We're talking about compelling, newly uncovered evidence that might just change everything you thought you knew. Forget what you've seen in Hollywood movies. The reality of what's happening in our skies could be far more astounding. For years, the conversation around UFOs, now officially termed unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, was confined to the fringes. It was a topic for science fiction enthusiasts and late-night talk shows. But something has shifted. High-ranking government officials, decorated military pilots, and credible intelligence officers are now coming forward, risking their careers and reputations to share what they've witnessed. This isn't just hearsay anymore, it's documented testimony backed by official reports and, in some cases, stunning sensor data. Let's start with what truly kickstarted this new era of transparency: the 2017 New York Times expose. This wasn't just another UFO story. It was a bombshell report that revealed the existence of a secret Pentagon program called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP. For years, this program had been quietly investigating military encounters with UAPs. The report was accompanied by 3 declassified videos captured by the advanced targeting pods of US Navy fighter jets. These are the now famous Tic Tac, Gimbal, and Go Fast videos. Let's break down the Tic Tac incident. In 2004, off the coast of San Diego, the USS Nimitz carrier strike group encountered a series of bizarre objects. Elite fighter pilots like Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich described a smooth, white, tic-tac-shaped object that performed maneuvers impossible for any known aircraft. It descended from 80,000 feet to just above the water in seconds, hovered without any visible means of propulsion, and then accelerated at speeds that would have been unimaginable. We're talking about technology that defies our current understanding of physics and aerodynamics. This wasn't just a visual sighting. The object was tracked on some of the world's most advanced radar systems. Then we have the Gimbal video from 2015. In this footage, you can hear the pilots expressing their shock and awe. The object, which appears to rotate or gimbal, is flying against a strong headwind without losing speed. One pilot exclaims, "Look at that thing, dude, it's rotating!" This wasn't a weather balloon or a flock of birds. It was something solid, structured, and under intelligent control. The Go Fast video, also from 2015, shows a small, fast-moving object zipping just above the surface of the ocean, with pilots audibly bewildered by its speed. The release of these videos by the Pentagon was a game-changer. It was official confirmation that these encounters were real, they were happening frequently, and the US military was taking them very seriously. But that was just the beginning. In June 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary report on UAPs. While it didn't offer definitive conclusions, it was historic. The report analyzed 144 incidents reported by military personnel between 2004 and 2021. Out of these, only one was identified with high confidence as a large deflating balloon. The other 143 remained unexplained. The report outlined 5 potential explanatory categories: airborne clutter, natural atmospheric phenomena, US government or industry developmental programs, foreign adversary systems, and a final, catch-all, other category. It's this other category that has everyone's attention. The report stated that some UAP observations appear to demonstrate advanced technology, noting that they appeared to remain stationary in winds aloft, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, or move at considerable speed, without discernible means of propulsion. This is official government language acknowledging that these objects are displaying characteristics beyond our current technological capabilities. The momentum continued to build. In July 2023, the House Oversight Committee held a landmark hearing on UAPs. This was not a fringe event. It was a serious congressional inquiry. The star witness was David Grush, a former high-level intelligence officer who served on the UAP task force. Under oath, Grush made some explosive claims. He alleged that the US government has been running a multi-decade program to retrieve and reverse engineer non-human technology. He claimed to have spoken with dozens of credible high-clearance officials who have direct knowledge of these programs. Grush alleged that not only have non-human craft been recovered, but in some cases, non-human biologics were found with them. Think about that for a moment. A decorated intelligence veteran with an impeccable record telling Congress under oath that we are in possession of alien technology and bodies. He also testified that information about these programs has been illegally withheld from Congress and that people have been harmed both professionally and physically to keep this secret. While Grush himself hadn't seen the craft or biologics directly, he emphasized that his claims were based on interviews with numerous first-hand witnesses whose credentials he had verified. Alongside Grush were two of the Navy pilots who had first-hand encounters. Commander David Fravor from the Nimitz incident and former Navy pilot Ryan Graves. Graves founded an organization for aviators to safely report UAP encounters called Americans for Safe Aerospace. He testified that his squadron began seeing these objects daily off the Virginia coast in 2014. He described them as dark gray or black cubes inside of a clear sphere, which could remain completely stationary in hurricane-force winds and then accelerate to supersonic speeds. He stressed that this is not a rare or isolated issue. It is a routine matter of flight safety for military and commercial pilots. So, where does all this leave us? We have moved beyond speculation. We have credible eyewitness testimony from our best trained pilots, supported by sophisticated sensor data. We have official government reports acknowledging the reality of these phenomena and their advanced technological characteristics. And now, we have a high-level whistleblower alleging a massive decades-long cover-up of retrieved non-human technology. The puzzle pieces are coming together, and they're painting a picture that is both incredible and profoundly important. The implications are staggering. If these claims are true, it means we are not alone in the universe, and we haven't been for a very long time. It could revolutionize our understanding of physics, energy, and our place in the cosmos. This is no longer a question of if, but a question of what. What are these objects? Where do they come from? And what is their intent? These are the questions that scientists, journalists, and lawmakers are finally starting to ask in earnest. The stigma that has surrounded this topic for so long is finally breaking down. This isn't about little green men anymore. It's about national security, aviation safety, and potentially the most significant discovery in human history. The evidence is no longer hidden in dusty archives. It's being presented in the halls of Congress. The conversation is happening right now, out in the open. And as more brave individuals come forward and more data is declassified, we may soon have the definitive proof we've all been waiting for. The truth, as they say, is out there, and it feels like we are closer than ever to finding it. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive. This is a rapidly developing story, and we'll be here to cover it every step of the way. What do you think about this new evidence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, keep looking up